Hello! I'm going to be letting you folks know today. Probably going to be a pretty low energy Macho Thursdays. My ass is fucking tired. Anyways, welcome to Macho Thursdays number 27. See, we got Freya and Bob and Project L in the chat. Good to see you lovely folks tonight. So we're kind of just, basic ass week this week. Just 3,500, aka the heavyweight format, over on the Mr. Moosebones channel. No tech deletion, no hard mode, no nothing. Just pure good old Monster Rancher 2 DX. So we got 22 people fighting tonight. Go ahead and get this first match set up here. You guys can see here, I do have the bracket up. I know the bracket's up. I remembered to put it up first. I feel like I haven't done that in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, we got about 20 or so monsters fighting tonight. Pretty good night. Usually get a lot of people for heavyweight night, so always good to see the numbers still up. You finally do well in a heavyweight tournament. Don't get too ahead of yourself there, Bobby. Let me go ahead and start this thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start off with see if I can get this right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Eat That Joint and We Petting. So we got no, hold on. Just get it just right. Okay, there we go. We got Farmer, what is it? A Farmer Threat and Spayra fighting. Yeah, so we've seen both of these monsters on the Macho Rancher tournament Thursday, whatever before. Yeah, so monsters that both have done pretty well. We Petting was originally a hard mode monster made by Spayra, and they still like to rock him in, normal vanilla. It's a pretty cool build, so I'm happy to see him be a part of the stream. Alright, so Petting does have the advantage right now. Hi, Zephyr. You had to double check and see if it was a normal heavyweight because I'm used to all these crazy rules. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing anything too crazy this week. I figured, we actually haven't had a just regular heavyweight week in a good minute, so it's kind of a change more than anything, right? Alright, so a little bit of a long game one here. We do see the thwack miss from Joint. Petting still has the lead here, and is going to get the win there, as I would say, if Joint didn't grid. But I don't think Joint's really got it in him. He might have been able to swing something there, but I don't think thwack would have KO'd. Maybe on a crit. Alright, but Petting's going to take that first game. I actually need to bring my creator dashboard up here. Let me see if I can do that before the sound comes on. Stream manager, blah 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 blah. Right, footage is going to pause here for just a second. Alright, so Petting is still in the lead here. Still in the lead even after that thwack. Oh yeah, I didn't. All right, Petting just kind of put in a solid performance that said he takes that 2-0. Yeah, I didn't interpret that as you were disappointed. All right, I'm excited to see your new monster too. But I did not enter a new monster. I entered a very, very old monster. So we got Bogwater versus Astro Man DX. So myself versus Pyro. We got Bogwater here on the left. Monster I've had for since the first couple of months of DX came out, and then Astro Man DX, which is Pyro's monster. It's not new. It's won something before. I can't remember what it's won off the top of my head. But excited to see how these boys fight. So for anyone who might be kind of new to the scene, who haven't seen Bogwater before, you might be kind of like, hey, hold on. I thought you said there wasn't any tech deletion in this tournament. And you're correct. The cool thing about Bogwater is that he is cocooned from a very special spawn of worm that allows him to have 3 cubes without having anything else. Oh, we do see the million stabs whiff here on the 65. Pretty good for Bogwater. Does see the Rust Slash. Not enough to kill there. Goes for the second one. Bogwater's got a swing. So because Bogwater is a special spawn, he does not have access to Grit. Alright, so he's able to dodge those couple attacks there and take that first game. It won Goat's charity tournament. Yeah. That's what it was. Hey, Spider Crab. Oh, yeah, good luck, Pyro. Alright, slash combo. This is most likely going to be a kill. I can't imagine that it's not going to be. 999 on the crit, so we got our first game 3 of the night. Yeah, so the monster here on the, 99 miss. It's a stab at least, so not the worst thing that could have missed there. Does dodge the slash combo. We're going to dodge the million stabs. No million stabs dodge. Pretty big crit there too, though, but Bogwater's got a ginormous guts lead now. Yeah, look at how much more damage the 3 cubes does. Actually puts him in 3 cubes range again. Alright, Pierce here. Going to do a little bit of damage. Oh, Dash Slash is probably going to be enough to kill. It is, and Astroman is going to take that in a pretty close game 3. Bogwater definitely needed to just swing cubes there, and, you know. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, good games, Pyro. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so the reason I'm so tired today is I got up and I went on my morning hike, and after that I came home and I did a bunch of weed pulling in the lawn in my yard, and the sun was so hot. But the lawn looks a lot better. Alright, coming up now, we've got Stony Baloney Starks Hulkbuster versus Biggie Walls. So we got Stark versus Bob. Hulkbuster we've seen on Thursdays before. Biggie Walls, I don't think so. Alright, we see the tentacles into the charge though. A lot of withering and a lot of damage from Biggie. Do you see the charge? 504. Actually not enough to put Biggie into power range. Not that he, not that he really would need it right now. Yeah, anything for Biggie's definitely going to kill. Only tournament you entered Biggie in was Frey a day. Okay. Alright, tentacles on the 50-50 whiff there. Alright, neither monster's out of it yet. Charge is not a bad move to swing here. Brow hit, not a bad move to swing either. Not as consistent as charge, but that don't matter. Hulkbuster gets the crit brow hit to take game 1. Moving on to game number 2. Alright, no tentacles to start us off this time. Biggie's being a little bit more reserved, but he's not too reserved because he goes ahead and swings it. A lot of damage, a lot of guts down. Biggie is going to be pretty much guts positive, on that interaction after a couple seconds of guts regeneration. Charge here, not going to be able to close it off. No power from Hulkbuster. Actually not sure if he has power or not. I can use this handy dandy Monster Rancher 2 Advanced Viewer made by Alexi Chu. Yes, he has 100% nature, so. Yes, Tentacles is a crazy move. Alright, anything again from Biggie will clean this up. 403, that big guts lead. Helping that move become a roll. Goes for the Tentacles again. 837 on the crit. No guts, and we do see a grit. Alright, Hulkbuster can take this probably with a basic. He's just kind of chilling in place. Oh, he's backing up into the nothing slot. Oh, not the move that he needed to go for. So after a long game number 2, we are into a game 3. I'm pretty sure this is game 3. Like, I don't think anybody's won yet. Alright, heavy slap to start us off. Big old hand. 413 into the Tentacles Retaliation, 50-50 with Hulkbuster. You know, kind of like for not the first time this set, but it seems like Biggie's always been kind of on the forefront in Guts, but that don't matter. Hulkbuster, 2 heavy slaps, takes game number 3. 2-1. Alright, now I see a monster who we haven't seen in a hot minute. I still don't know how to pronounce this thing's name. Destrucel? Anyways, it's a dragon model. And we got Hatara. 2 monsters that we've seen on Macho Thursdays before. Hatara being a former Macho Thursdays champion. That's a bad start. I feel you, brother. It was still, well, game 3 wasn't very close, but it was still a good set regardless. Both games 1 and 2 ran very long. Alright, so Hatara is pretty neat. Tank, Tiger Pixie, it's got anger. Scared of that trample. This, you know, this isn't gonna kill. 477 could proc the anger here. Does miss the 1-2. Hits that 1-2. Ooh, big 435 on the crit. Can it stab? Or combination, rather. Oh, but the power tail attack is going to take game number 1. The Trampler. So how are you guys doing tonight? I was rambling on about how my day went. But I'm interested in you guys and gals and everybody else. Alright, we do see the stab hit here, 688, that kind of big guts pull there from Destrucel, really making it tankier. I'm alright, I have a lot of cooking to do tonight. My ass made air-fried hot dogs. Yes, sir. You went to the doctor to get your feet checked out? Is there, what's wrong with your feet? Oh, you might be able to walk properly soon. I didn't know you couldn't walk properly before. Dude, I love hot dogs. Top tier food. My wife and I have been starting to cook them in the air. I'd say like, okay, so I don't have like a big breadth of, or a big range of cooking ability. So, I probably make hot dogs about once a week. So I used to boil them, but lately I've been doing them in the air fryer, and they taste pretty good. I like them. I'm flat-footed, and I feel like in pain. Oh, and feeling the pain of ignoring it for too long. Don't have a ton of mobility or balance at the moment. Well, I'm glad that you're getting that looked at. That sounds no bueno. All right, 2-1 for the dragon. But yeah, hot dogs and baked beans and mac and cheese is a Macho Cheese family staple. There used to be a hot dog place in Grand Rapids where I lived where it made a really good pizza dog. I'd have to rate crate on my own. That sounds nice. I went to a local place here. This is not hot dog related. Yeah, I'm guessing this adds up. We have, so this is somebody I don't know. Versus Primus, who we've seen on the channel before. So we got Thunlock's World Champion versus Primus. So interesting spread here. We got max life, near max intelligence, middling skill, and then near max speed. I think this is a legal stat spread. I mean, it was only 350 some or 3,500 and something on the stat total. I mean, if I'm keeping a buck, you know, I don't think it's gonna win, but you know, we'll see. Primus is also an extra cup. Primus has been around for a hot minute, I think. Alright, World Champion is dodging, and the life lead is not, like, too far in Primus's favor. We do see the 7% Leaf Gatling here miss. Leaf Cutter here in the 32% is going to whiff 2. Alright, there we go. We see a punch from Primus, 207. 194. Tank Mock, best mock. I feel like I've seen this mock in something. I mean, the Rancher had Lock in their name, so it might be somebody's Nuzlocke monster. Right, triple stabs there, doing a little bit of damage, a lot of withering. Primus is, you know, in lead on life and lead on guts. Doing pretty well for itself, goes for the Beakland combo, does whiff. This iteration of Primus has been around since the Extra Cup. It is a recreation and refinement of my second competitive monster. Oh gosh, excuse me everybody. Yeah, what Primus was, he was your Freshman Cup monster, right? Alright, a little bit of a long-winded match, but Primus does take that 2-0. Alright, and the last match of round number 1, we've got Jamlord versus Sir Stabs a Lot. We got there. I was like, Sir Stabs the Blobs? Alright, so Jamlord, you know, monster we've seen before. I think it might be a Macho Thursdays champion, and if it's not, it's gotten pretty close. And then, I don't think I've seen Sir Stabs a Lot before, but is one of Infinity's monsters. Makes sense that it's a Durahan. My first competitive monster was Papaya, the tropical dog that got its shit pushed in. Yeah, I made it for the Koshin, and so it was 2997 stat cap, and somebody, Aki, their name was Aki, only tournament I've ever seen them run, entered it, or I entered it in like a round robin that they ran, and it was just like a bunch of Metalners. I think Nash made a Kamui. Somebody made a Blue Phoenix. And then I had my little tropical dog. Alright, the 2 whips hitting 445 of damage. A decent amount of withering there. Jam can actually go for a second one. Decides to go into the Pierce instead. Not enough to KO there. Sir Stabs a Lot is not out of it. He is in that slash combo slot. Does a whiff into the Million Stabs. Probably a better move to swing. Dodges that too, though. So Jamlord's looking to take this game number 2. Is what I would say if Sir Stabs a Lot didn't grit there. Does dodge the whip. Alright, can't dodge that Pierce, though. 56%. Jamlord does take that 2-0, leading us into round number 2 of winners. How did the dog do? I think she won a set. Maybe. Alright, speaking of round number 2, we've got a new monster who I'm excited to see. So we got Kane's Gabu Mishima, and we get to see Wee Petting again. So Mishima here has got a very funny loadout. It's just got basics black blow. Fuck. I can hold on. Let me think about it. Back blow and electric blow. So gosh, I can find that. I think the video is still in my likes, maybe? My ass is not paying attention to this match. Maybe it's not likes, maybe it's favorites. Alright, so petting wins that first game. Oh, here we go. I found it. So this was God. 3 years ago, well, almost 4, October 10th, 2020. Gosh, I can't believe it's... I've been playing this game competitively for almost 4 years at this point. It's nuts. Alright, so we see a big old slap from Gabu here. Oh, into the back blow. Oh, back blow does whiff. I would just go for the basics here. Oh, we do see the slap whiff. Oh, we do see the claw hit, and that is going to be a 2-0 for Wee Pitting. Petting. Alright, so we got Errantry by Loki. And... oh, we have a Freeman monster. Hell yeah, I haven't seen Freeman enter anything in a minute. Hold on now. Cheery Jeraden. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. So we have a Errantry, who we've seen before, cocooned Soberos versus a Kokushimitsu from Freeman. Alright, so we see the kick combo here, whiffing the 45. Kick combo here, whiffing the 41. Errantry's got a huge guts lead here. A lot of Durahans tonight. This is what? Durahan number 3? I think. Alright, loves his kick combo. Alright, dash slash here on the 47%, 288 on the crit. Chirajaraden. It's got a little bit of a damage discrepancy to make up here. Does get hit by the spike bite. And 2 AKO. Errantry takes that first game. Alright, dash slash on the 54% does whiff into the kick combo. Moot just doesn't want to hit. Don't know what to tell you. Alright, good. Just honestly might be able to run down the life here with needle stabs. Goes for a third one. Hesitates for a second, but goes for it. Errantry's going to take that 2-0. Alright, coming up next, we have got Mini Pot Yao and Astro Man. So we got Fake Life versus Pyro. Speaking of loving something, Fake does love his Bajarls. Alright, we see the hook right off the bat. 285 damage. Pops the Vigor, pops the Anger. Oh, flexes right into another hook. Not enough guts to swing a third one, though. Alright, million stabs with the Anger. A decent amount of withering on that. 26. You know, obviously the life down's pretty important, too. Goes for a second million stabs into the grit here. Manny Pacquiao has not really had guts after that second hook. I do not know enough about Bajaro to know if Magic Punch would kill from there on a tank. But it doesn't matter, because Astro Man's going to take that first game. You know, maybe we'll come to that situation again in game number 2. Alright, 1-2 uppercut. A little bit of damage. Alright, jumping stab here on the 52%. But I don't know if Manny Pacquiao has dodged. Okay, well, he dodges that, I guess. The most unnecessary slash combo. Alright, hook here. Okay, big damage. Can swing another one? Yes, can swing another one. Decides not to. Alright, both chilling into the nothing slot. Who's going to hit first? Magic Punch here. Yeah, only 256. No grit, though, so Manny Pacquiao actually does bring it to a game number 3. Lex is on him. Alright. They're chilling. Alright, cut in 2 to start us off. Manny Pacquiao's got a pretty big guts lead here, and with the dodge. Ooh, Twisted Slash on the 34% also. Pacquiao's got a pretty big guts lead right here. If I was him, I would just go open the slot 1 and start swinging the hell out of hook. Does pretty decent damage with the Magic Punch there. 368. Dash Slash there on the crit. 413. Dash Slash again away. Things are looking really good for Manny Pacquiao. Ooh, 389 with the huge guts lead there. Manny Pacquiao is going to be able to 2-hit KO his way to victory, taking that set 2-1. Alright, so next up we've got another heavyweight classic. We've got Serpio. Monster I feel like has been around for a good while. And we got to see Hulkbuster again. Alright, so talking a little bit about the rules. So I think Nash's rule that he's came up with where anything that's got a pure bed Nagas, guts rating faster, not being able to learn any more powered techs is good. So that's the rules that we're running with today. Serpio does not have that though, so he's allowed to have Turn Assault. Does not matter when you get hit by a power slap. And but yeah, this tournament was really light on rules. It's just kind of like the normal bans. And then I did ban Joker main breeds though, because we've given it a couple of tries. Multiple people have given it a couple of tries. Giving a Joker an intelligence tech, it's still too strong. It doesn't matter still. I'm just kind of at the point where it's just like it's not fun. No one likes it. So I think in my stuff, unless you can delete text, I think Joker's just gone. This Turn Assault not KOing is very, very bad for Serpio. Oh my god. Okay. it does whiff there. Still Power can slap here. Power Punch even would do a decent amount of damage. It goes for the Pierce. And that is game number 2 in Serpio's favor, I believe. If I am incorrect, please let me know. This can always go check real quick. Shouldn't take that long. It was a long ass set. Okay, Hulkbuster won game 1. Serpio won game 2. Okay, no, we looks like we did an extra game. That's okay though. Alright, Serpio's gonna take that 2-1. It was actually 3-1, yeah. I saw that just now. That's okay. Nothing wrong with a little bit more monster interaction. I'm gonna put this one up real quick, and then I'm gonna go take Basil out the potty. Alright, so we got Sweet Summer Child. I misspelled that. And we get to see Destrucel again. Alright, folks, I will be right back. Hopefully this match doesn't end too quickly. Let's go potty. You wanna go potty? Alright. Let's see. Alright, looks like Destruction won game 1. Oh. Let's see here about game 2. Alright, does hit the Thunderbolt frame 1 there, doing a little bit of chip damage. Into the second one, 50-50 does hit 175, a little bit of withering. Destrucel has a decent amount of guts here. 41% on the trample is going to whiff. Oh, trample hits that time. And it's going to be enough. Destrucel's going to take that 2-0. Alright, so next up we've got Testarossa. Another Macho Thursdays classic. Versus Pixie Brawn, which I believe is going to be the new Centaur that project I was talking about. And by the name, you know, if I'm guessing correctly using context clues, it is probably going to be a Pixie sub. It is going to be a Pixie sub. Alright, I have a fondness for this monster. Y'all know Breakfast. One of my specialist mons. Ugly as shit monster, but I think it's very funny. I love the fact that it has pink camo. I know it's not supposed to be pink camo, but it totally looks like pink camo on like the horse part. So it's kind of just like a redneck lady horse in my eyes. Alright, rig leg kick is going to miss there on the 60%. Going to go for another one. That one does hit. 207 damage there. Alright, million stabs. Good option to close this thing out with. I'm sure Pixie Brawn probably has grip, but we don't get to see it there. So Tessa's going to take that game number 1. We see the swing there, doing a little bit of damage. Pixie Brawn's got a pretty big guts lead here, so this smash Does a decent amount of damage in return. Goes for the second one, that does whiff. Goes for the smash again. Million stabs here at the 63%, that whiffs too. Alrighty now, Rush Slash here on the 53%. Lots of 50-50 whiffs here from both of the competitors. Rear leg kicking. Testarossa wants to use pretty much anything but anything that's not a basic. Doesn't seem like it wants to swing. Alright, goes for the sweat. Somebody hit somebody. She's trying. Alright, million stabs here. It's probably going to close out the match for Testarossa. We do see the grit here. Oh, duh. It's going to have grit. It's a centaur. But yeah, unfortunately, not the best performance there from Pixie Braun, but she does have loser's bracket to go through. So, you know, not the last time that we see her tonight. Alright, next up we have one of my favorite names in the tournament. We got Marbles Galligator. Monster that we've seen before. Don't remember if we've seen it on Thursdays before. But I know we've definitely seen it in the on one of Nash's streams before. And we got Primus again. Alright, so another Intelligence Galley. Alright, Thunderbolt doing a little bit of a tickle there to Primus. Does dodge the second one. Alright, Beakman combo on the 48 does whiff. Puts Galligator into the Guts lead. It looks like... Oh, this is an interesting build. It looks like Galligator just has the basics and then the Firewall line. Oh, no, it also has Red Wisp, but is just not switching to it. Now that I said something. Oh, and it's got Blue Wisp, too. Alright, here, Firewall doing a little bit of damage. Galligator still has the Guts lead, just by a small margin, but Primus is surpassed them now. Ooh, Horn Attack here on the hurry is going to crit. Does proc the Fury, though. All that's really doing is running down time. Fury Blue Wisp at the last second on the 50-50 to take Primus out. That is what we see. That was a lot of colors on screen there at once. So we had the blue from the Blue Wisp and the red from the Fury. So Galligator takes game number 1. Right, Rolling Bomb to start us off. No, we see another Thunderbolt. 218, a little bit of a tickle there. Loves his double Thunderbolt. Right, punch combo on the 49% is going to whiff. Putting Galligator into the Guts lead. Still has the life lead. Horn Strike going to whiff as well. These 50-50s not wanting to hit tonight for a lot of these monsters. Right, Napalm dodge on the 65% is pretty big. We got a big Guts lead here. Big life lead here. Does put Galligator down into power range, but Galligator has no Guts left, and he's sitting in straight range, which might be a little bit scary. Galligator is a fantastic name. I approve. Alright, punch combo there, going to whip on the 48. Does give Galligator the lead. Does not have the most damaging moveset, maybe outside of Napalm. So Primus is going to take that game number 2. Alrighty, folks, we got a game 3 here on our hands. This is the second to last round of Winners Round 2. Alright, Horn Attack is going to hit here. Pretty big Guts lead, 489. Oh my god, into the Beakman combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was unnecessary. Looked cool, though. Been swinging that move a lot that set, so one of them was bound to hit. Primus takes that 2-1. Alright, last match of Winners Round 2. We've got Twiddle Me This, Nash's Mew, and we get to see Jamlord again. So two pretty strong monsters duking it out here. You wish every main breed had a combo named after them. There's what? Raki combo, Beekland combo. Jill combo. Those are the ones I can think off the top of my tired little brain. Oh, Hopper combo, Plant combo, Dragon combo. What would Suezo combo be? the Hold on, I'm about to be stupid. Why is it a song? Anyway, Suezo would give him the hawk too. Spit on that thing and then gobble him up. Anyway, I think Cat won game number 1. Oh, double whip here. Triple whip? Oh, no triple whip. Does go for the gel cube, though. Does smash the cat. Oh, we do see a grit, though. Leaping kick does whiff into the twiddling. Mans is swinging, and Mans is not hitting nothing. Gel cube does whiff, though. You know, both monsters are not out of it. Things are looking pretty good for Jamlord, though. Alright, diving press on the 41%. Ooh, not enough to take it. Looking like Jamlord's game. Yeah, he's bringing this to a game number 3. Alright, Head Assault doing a little bit of damage there. Oh, the 3 cubes though. Oh, but the grit. The grit gives me a little bit of chance to double check and see if the double. Bro, fuck off. I'm trying to see if Cat won game 1. I'm pretty sure it did. Happy Cube Day. Okay, Cat won game 1. Gel won game 2. Gel won game 3. Okay. Alright, and with that, we have our top 8 play-in matches. So, we Pettings fighting for top 8 right now versus Aeratron. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing started. The Cuba. Shut up, Pyro. He can't send it to Cuba, man. We got tariffs. I don't really know what that means. Or we got something. I think Cuban cigars are illegal. Alright, so just basic spam from Petting is going to win that. Unharmed. Perfect stock. This Dragon's doing really well tonight for whatever reason. It's an interesting build. I'm glad to see that it's doing well. Yeah, embargo. That's the word that I wanted to use that I forgot. Oh my gosh, flattening into the needle stabs? That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that one before. Alright, petting does grit though, so he's not out of it. I wonder if crit claw could kill here. I got my answer, and it could not. Spike bite on the 41% is going to hit, so Errantry is going to bring that into a game number 3. Petting is so tanky. 832 life is a decent amount. Alright, Dragon Punch here on the 59%. Does a pretty decent damage because of that Guts Lead. No crit on it though. Do we see a crit from this one? We do, but we also see a grit, so Errantry is not out of it yet. Petting, actually, up until the end of that grit animation, still having more guts than Errantry did. Alright, Claw here on the 50-50 does whiff. Petting just needs one more move. I would just focus on those nice and accurate basic techs, but he does get the Spike Bite, but he does get grit. So nobody's out yet, folks. Oh, we do see the flattening on the 54, and that is going to be it. So Errantry takes that 2-1 in an incredibly close set. Alright, Mini Pacquiao versus Serpio. Not Mimi. Mimi, that's his wife. That's Mrs. Pacquiao. Girl, what are you barking at? I don't know if you guys can hear her growling at the window. Alright. Will the Bajarl make top 8 tonight? Winner's side? We shall see. You heard the bark, but not the growling. She's so... like, you bump her, like, here, let me see if I can get... She hates knocking. What is that, baby? What is it? What is there people out there trying to get us? What? What's wrong? So dumb. I love her so much. She's a funny dog. She's a blue healer, so she's very... has a very strong personality. Alright, so Pacquiao winning... I think that was game 1. Alright, Turn Assault does whiff there. Magic Punch there on the 47%. Alright, Hook there on the 36%. I'm pretty sure that was game 1. I think it just went a little long. Alright, 258 there on the Pierce. Oh, does hit the Magic Punch. Big ass crit. Alright. So Pacquiao's going to take that 2-0. Alright, we had one dragon fall a little short from making top 8 winner's side, but we have another dragon who's got another chance too. So we got Destrucil versus Testarossa. Oh. Alright, so Destrucil versus Testarossa. Alright, tail attack there on a 58%, doing about half a Testaross's health into the cut in two. Essentially returning the favor. I think Destrusal's got a little bit of health left more over. Words are hard. But not now. Now it's in the flashing yellow. Just a little bit of life left. Very unneeded slash combo there. We see a tail whip. Ooh, gonna be enough to KO there. Destrusal takes game number 1. Alright, can old Sonic Shoes put his straps on and take this game? Alright, 204 on the bite, a little bit of damage. Ooh, 61% miss there. Tessa's got a pretty big guts lead. Do we see the slash combo? 39%. Do we see the slash combo? No, we see the swing instead. The 488, not bad. Could actually swing a second one, no pun intended, and probably KO there. Oh, we see the double tail whip though. We see a grit. Wake up swing. Nope, slash combo. And another tail up to take the game. So Destrusal is going to take that 2-0. And our final top 8 winners play in. We got Primus versus Jamlord. Use slash combo a bit more than I want. Hey, if it hits, it kills. I think a couple of the Durahans have been very slash combo happy tonight. Which is always funny to see. I realized my headphones are not charging. I'll probably walk Basil after this, so I need to go charge them real quick. I'll be right back. Find my charger. Okay, I'm back. I got some water. Oh, looks like Jamlord take game number 1. Alright, Beakling combo off the hop is going to hit. I think Jamlord's going to have to grip this. Just barely. Right, I think that said 740 or 54. The strongest Beakling combo. $55. Alright, game 3. You know, Primus is kind of on the back foot right now, but he does have some pretty damaging moves. We do see the Rolling Bob dodge at 64%. Ooh, punch whip in the 55. Jamlord's got a pretty decent amount of guts here. Goes for the suffocation. The second head is definitely drowning in there. Alright, no grit there. Jamlord, perfect stock game number 3. Moves on to top 8 winner side. 2-1. No. Boys. Okay. Alright, so here is our top 8 winner's side monsters right now. We got Aeratron versus Loki versus Mini Pot Cow versus by Fake Life, and we have Destrusal by Asterius versus Jamlord by Dylan, aka I think that's Dia Brando. But we still have all of this match stuff to play right here, all up here. Still lots of Monster Rancher to play tonight, and we are going to start us off with Twitter Me This versus Eat That Joint. would help it out, spell it right. So the other day in Nash's Discord, we were talking a little bit about Commander, and I'm kind of Magic brain right now because I've been having fun getting into Commander. My deck is silly. I got to play it a couple of times IRL, and it's fun. I was actually able to win a game, which I was a little jazzed about. But it's basically, if you don't know what Commander is, it is basically like 4-player Magic. And you can only have 1 copy of a card in your deck, and you have 100 cards, and one of those cards is your commander. So it like sits outside of your deck, and you can cast it at any time as long as you have like the mana for it. You know, so there's like a ton of different strategies, and it's a little bit more like a board game rather than like a card game. I mean, it's a card game, but it feels like a little bit more like a board game when you play it. You know, people can get really sweaty in it, but it's a lot more like casual, fun thing, and I've been enjoying it a lot. So, Cat takes game 1. And there is, if you have Tabletop Simulator, there's a Magic mod somebody made for it. And we were talking about maybe having like Commander Night sometime in Nash's Discord, and if anyone's serious about that, like I kind of have the bug right now, I would definitely be down to do it. And the nice thing about it is if you're just kind of getting into it like I am, you know, there's already a lot of like pre-made decks that you could just look up and play, and then the mod on tabletop will import the deck for you. So it's not like you have to sit there and build something yourself, which is cool. So that's kind of like where my brain space has been occupied for about the last week. I've also been wanting to play Digimon World 1 again. Free is the right price points for games like that for me. Casey, I've never really gotten Casey into card games. Oh, good luck, Project L, by the way. I've never really gotten Casey into card games before, but because it's a little bit more like a board game, I'm gonna see if she'll let me get her into Commander. There are Lord of the Rings cards, and she's like a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I'm hoping maybe that'll help entice her a little bit. Oh god. Blackwater, you gotta swing! There are Godzilla cards. Now, where the Godzilla cards are different from the Lord of the Rings cards, are the Godzilla cards are basically like... think of it as like they took an existing card and just kind of reskinned it into Godzilla monsters, whereas like the Lord of the Rings stuff and the Fallout stuff and the Jurassic Park stuff is that they are like actual like cards, like specifically made for the game. Like they are their character, and their character has like special abilities on their card that are particular to them. Or like the Godzilla cards and like the Fortnite cards are just reskins of other cards. But like they're totally fine to use. Come on, 3 cubes hit. Oh, fuck. No. Alright, 2-1. Man, Bogwater did not do good today. Oh well, good game, Project L. He won the first ever Macho Thursdays, and I think everyone after that, he's kind of shat the bed. You're still fine. Oh, that is not the right monster. It would help if I spelled it correctly. I gave the bot. Oh, damn, I was found out. You caught on to me. I thought no one was going to notice. Oh, hold on. I'll fix it once I get this fucking match set up. The spelling is hard. Menuing is hard. Everything was probably pretty smoothly up until this point. Thank you for catching that, Pyro. You bastard. Figuring out that I'm cheating. Okay, so next week, we already know the theme of what next week's going to be. I think we're having one next week. I know Casey and I are going to a concert at some point. I'm not exactly sure of what day it is. But whenever we have the next Macho Thursdays, it's going to be all special spawns. Or special breeds. You know, so like a Happy Mask, for example. Now, would you guys like vanilla? Or like vanilla with tech deletion? Like hard mode with tech deletion? 3,500. What are we feeling? I don't want to take away any bit of Freya's thunder because she's kind of running something where it's like tech deletion, no grit, this, that, and the other. Not that I think she would care that much. You're going to be rising and grinding either way. But this tournament obviously would allow monsters that had grit in them. You know, if you pick a special spawn with grit, good for you. Anyways, Biggie takes that 2-0. Let's see. Who would I enter? What do I have available? Gulag? I just want to grill? Is that it? Just want to grill with only triple knocks would be pretty funny. But I feel it. I think if we ran hard mode, Gulag with just rolling chop and samurai kick, I think would be pretty strong. I'm excited for Freya's thing on Sunday. Your boy's running into tank busters tonight. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I'm actually really excited to see the monster that I raised. So yeah, I posted it yesterday in the Discord. So it was the purebred pixie spawn. I picked the one that started with oh gosh, I cannot think. Hold on, I gotta lock in to spell this name. My face is so close to the computer screen right now. Shadow Claw. Oh, a Phantom Claw. Right. Thank you, Goofy. Yeah, so Freya's thing is a hard mode tournament, which is exciting to me because it's like the first time someone besides me has ran like a hard mode tournament in a bajillion years. But Phantom Claw is it's pretty solid in hard mode. It got like a really big buff. Oh, Pyro, thank you for the sub. Phantom Shadow, same thing. Yeah, I know. It took me a second, but you did remind me of what it was. So I originally had an idea for this build for Pokemonsters 2. So it's just purebred Pixie, and in that tournament she was going to hold a choice band. So she was going to have max power and just Phantom Claw. And I was testing it out, and it did very well in testing. Like all of my test builds that I made and everything, it did incredibly well. I ended up not going with it because I was scared that Fairy wasn't going to be a great attacking type. And in that tournament. Because the first time I ran that format, so many people entered Steel types, which makes sense. Steel is a really, really good type defensively. And so even though this build was like performing really great in testing, I was just like, I don't know. I might have to save this for another day. You know, turns out only like 3 people entered Steels. So I probably would have been okay. But now this is like the perfect tournament to like enter something like this in because it's no grit, it's hard mode. So I'm excited to see how it does. I don't know if you've seen an electric blow tonight. We've mostly just been seeing a lot of slaps. You're going to be at work during the yellow tourney, unfortunately, so you have to catch the VOD. My ass is on summer break, so I am just chilling. And then I have the idea for my next Saturday tournament, which I just need to make the like logo and stuff for, and I'll probably put the signups for that hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully Batty Daddy does well. Alright, so it looks like we got a game 3 on our hands here. I'm actually on Legend Cup right here. I can go ahead and talk about the... Okay, so for 27, which is not a big commitment on Pure Guts Rate Pixie, it's a C-Force move at 23 for S-Force hit, also 23, with 8 Withering and 8 Sharpness. which is not bad. Alright, so it looks like Sir Stabs-a-Lot is going to win that 2-1. Can anyone confirm or deny? I don't know why. I've not been trusting myself tonight a ton on getting these scores right. So we can always just go to handy dandy Twitch. And then take a look-see. Yep, he won, he lost. Yeah, okay. Alright, so 2-1 for Sir Stabs-a-Lot. Thank you, Spider, for backing me up there. Alright, moving right along, we got Galligator. And Twiddle Me This. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for the tournament that I got coming up, because it'll probably replace Thursdays for a little bit. So it'll be like a multiple day thing that I'll use like the Thursday time slot to try to get through. Nothing like crazy rules-wise. It's mostly just more thematic than anything. But it's structured. It's not the same theme of the tournament, but it's structured very. It's going to be structured very similarly to how I ran the playoffs, which were 3 separate round robins that funneled into a round robin that funneled into like a top bracket. Just instead of play types, it's going to be a different theme. Alright, so we got a 1-1 here so far. Galligator. And Twiddle Me This. Alright, Blue Wisp here. I don't know if this will kill? It won't. Lots of guts down, though. Which is good for Galligator. Yeah, Looping Kick here. Only 198. Not even 196. Numbers are hard. Words are hard. Alright. You can't use that move in that month, Galligator. Just, it don't... You're not allowed. Alright, 231. Gally's going to take that 2-1. Nothing over C-Force. My ass is running a tank. Oh, dude. Okay, so Freya, if you go with those rules, my ass is running intelligence tank ghost, like no fucking question. Bob and I have the same idea. You want to do a tournament with lesser theme moves. You can enter a regular. Yeah, Plant would probably go really hard in that tournament. Int tank Plant. Be funny. What else could be funny? Oh, excuse me. Alright, things are looking good for Biggie here. So it's 1-1 between the two. It's 2-1 between the two. Basics Arrowhead. I don't know. If everyone sees that idea and is already thinking about running tank, I don't know if Basics Arrowhead would be the wave. If Freya's gonna run it in hard mode, oh, shit, what are those things called? Actually, I have the energy shot and energy shots. Actually, hidden. You could probably, if you do Arrowhead, you could probably run hidden sting, like light volley or energy shots and triple stings. Like that's a decent amount of withering. And Suezo. Oh shit, Yodel's only 22 force in hard mode. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, you could probably run Yodel and Kiss and have a, I don't know if I'd run Spit. Because it just seems like too little damage in exchange for something proccing Anger. You hope nobody minds me saying this, but I'm pretty sure last match was 1-1. No, I can always go check. Not a problem at all. Pyro, what is this at right now? Two oh, okay. Unfortunate matchup for you. Oh, that was 1-1. Okay, yeah, we can fix that real quick. 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 Okay, yeah, we can fix that Not a big deal. Like I say, if I ever make a mistake on anything, please just yell at my ass and tell me. I already... and, I'm the host, so I'm at most responsible, but we, as a collective group, fucked over Kane really bad on the Thursdays one time. Alright, well, she made it quick. Alright. Sorry, Bob. Was that the Thursdays where, like, 5 people, you included, said 1-1 was a... It was. Oh, poor Kane. It's very funny, though. Okay, so no matter what, we have a Durahan Ditto, and the winner of this is going to fight a Durahan. So all the Durahans are taking each other out. Yeah, that happened to poor Kane twice. At least with Thursdays, there's like nothing on the line. But you know, no one's gonna enjoy being mistakenly knocked out of bracket like that. At least it wasn't my ass. My ass got knocked out of bracket from my monster doing bad. I feel a lot better after getting some water. Water is important. These guys are just swinging slash combo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that's a 2-0 for stabs a lot. Again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. Alright, and now... we got our plans for loser's side topic. We've got Serpio versus Galligator. Golly G. Alright, 219, a little bit of a tickle there. We do see the Pierce there on the 57%. Firewall there on the 64. Not enough to put Serpio into power. This one might. Yeah, it does not proc power though. So, you know, Gally's not in too bad of a spot here. It's got, you know, a lot of moves that will easily hit. Blaze Wall on the 71%. As I said, great choice. Just luck was not in his corner. Okay, actually, I do want to ask you guys something, and it's about that next tournament that sir, take that power off. It's about the next tournament that I'm gonna... Okay, so I talked a little bit about it before, but I finally decided that this is the one that I wanted to do. So it's going to be based on the animal kingdoms. So it's going to be based on splitting up like mammals into their own little mini tournament, birds and reptiles into their own little mini tournament, and then arthropods into their own little mini tournament. So basically, like, mammals birds and reptiles, bugs and arrowheads, and more like invertebrates, like niton, that sort of thing. So, obviously, it's going to be called Animal Kingdom. And what am I trying to say? And so my gosh, my brain is just like completely stopped. So obviously it's supposed to be things that are based on, you know, real life animals and stuff like that. I'll probably put like phoenix and dragons in the reptile one or whatever, but because they're a bird and a lizard kind of. Where I was having the trouble deciding is, do I want stuff like Metalner subs and Durahan subs and like mock subs to be allowed? Things that are not, you know, thematically, like 2-1 by the way for Serpio. Things that are not thematically, you know, living creatures. I wanted to ask you guys this because I wasn't sure if you feel like that would limit building at all, or if you guys thought that was fine. Yeah. You know, it would, in my mind, it would give way to, you know, maybe some subs that we don't see like every day, because like, you know, I can't run Niton Metalner, for example. Obviously, like, you know, Tiger subs and stuff would still be on the table, but, you know, at least Tiger is in theme. You know, we don't get to see, like, Kato subs, you know, every now and again, right? Yeah, no rocks, no woods, no metal, just animals. Basically, is like what my mindset with it be. Like, stuff, like, you know, I'll probably allow Jill, because, like, Jill is like a primate, right? It's obviously some sort of mammal somehow. You know, seeing Jill subs could potentially be fun. Would Dragon Kato be a mammal? Okay, so that part, I'm not exactly sure on. Right, because that's where things kind of get cloudy. So, like, Dragon Kato, for example, is, you know, just basically like a giant cat. Like, it, you know, it looks more mammalian than looks more like a lizard. Whereas, let me try to think of something off the top of my head. Oh, okay. Let's do the reverse of it. Kato Dragon still mostly looks like a cat, right? So it's just like, where would you place? What would you place where? And so I think what you would just go off of is you would just go off of the main breed. Is how I would probably handle it. Also, Project L, this is you pay good attention to your matches. Who won game 1? I'm in Macho was talking and thinking and not paying into the tournament mode. We know who's gonna win game 2. Okay, so we're out of game 3. But yeah, So I have like the core theme of the tournament. There's just a couple of things that I'm trying to like iron down. Stuff like Phoenix is nice, just because I don't have to worry about Phoenix having a sub for anything. But like, you know, when you start mixing Dragon with stuff, like if you start mixing Dragon with Tiger, things become a little bit more of a well, I don't know. It looks like a big dog, not a lizard. But I could just categorize things by subs. Alrighty then. 2-1 for the Dragon. Categorizing things by just subs might be an interesting way to take it, so it's just like... the frame 1 switch to relay. Yeah, that's not a good move. Or, I guess I could be, like, really anal about it and just go through and make a list of every breed for each little mini tournament. Which I am not above doing. I made a type combination for every monster for Pokemonsters, so... I will be anal about things. I don't know. It's not like I have to have this thing done or buy anything. I'll just think about it more. But I would appreciate any ideas or feedback on the idea, so... So, I wouldn't allow Golem. So it would still be all main breeds that are animals, no mythological creatures. It's just whether or not we categorize what can be put into what by what subbreeds are available. So it would be only like real-life based creatures with real-life based subbreeds. It just goes into categorizing. But isn't dragon a mythological creature? You're right, but it's still got basis in... I gotta pad out these tournaments somehow. But it's still got basis in like a... you know, real creature, which is a lizard, right? Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's 2-0 for the crab. Freya, you're here. Is that 2-0 for the crab? Golem's real life inspiration is a rock. The pioneers used to ride that baby for miles. You're not... I appreciate the honesty. My ass ain't paying attention either. That was 2-0. I trust Spider. Alright, she said probably though. That's a seal of confidence if I've ever seen one. Make a no-skill tourney. Base skill can't be raised and your monster can only know its inaccurate moves. Brother, my last tournament that you entered, your monster hit like maybe 10% of its moves. I don't think you want that. You know how bad that feels. Maybe you want everybody else to suffer. You know what? That's fair. Alright. So... Game 3! Alright, if I pull up my handy-dandy notepad app... Alright, so... Mammals would... Let me just go through these real quick. So, like, ape, Baku... Hare, Hopper, Jill. Okay, so what about... No, Pixie is like a mythological creature, despite the fact that she is just a woman in a bikini. With wings. Okay, well, before we start talking a little bit more about that, here is our top 8 for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so on the winner's side, we got Errantry versus Mini Pot Kiao, Destrucil versus Jamlord, and then on the loser's side, we've got Serpio versus Wee Petting, and then Hulkbuster versus Testarossa. So we'll be moving on to our winner's side first. So we're going to have Errantry versus Mini Pot Kiao. And like, I know, I guess it does get a little bit murky because I am allowing Jill and it's the Abominable Snowman, but that has a lot more basis in it being an ape. Let's see, Hare, Hopper, Jill, Hato. I think I leave Duckin and Mew off the list because they're artificial creatures. Right. Was that just game 1? Errantry Grit. Well, I think Errantry Grit. Jeez, that was a long-ass game 1. If a man made of rocks isn't allowed, then a duck made of wood. Yeah, that's kind of my thought on it, too. Alright, so Errantry is up, game 1. Mock and Plant... Yeah, Mock and Plant would be for forbidden. Oh, big magic punch there. Well, actually, I think that was 1-2 uppercut. Alright, Pacquiao bringing it to a game number 3. 1 away from being a Bajral, making it into winner's finals, which is pretty cool. So Zilla, Tiger. Yeah, I think that's the list for the mammals. Oh my gosh, big magic punch there. So the mammals would be Ape, Baku, Hare, Hopper, Jill, Kato, Tiger, and Zilla. So that's probably going to be like the most populated of the like different like groups of monsters. And then we have birds and reptiles. So we'd have Phoenix, well, Dragon, Phoenix, Zoom. All right, Pacquiao takes that 2-1. And now we got Destrussel versus Jamlord. So congratulations to Fake for being our first player to make it into winners finals for tonight. Okay. Now I guess the question is Naga. Yes or no for birds and reptiles? Oh gosh, Jamlord. Jamlord, he was just like, I'm not trying to make this go long. So invertebrates, we'd obviously have Beaklon. Jesus Christ, these guys are scrapping. He is a snake. I just don't know if he... Okay, I guess if we allow Dragon, we probably allow Naga, right? Oh, that's a good one. Is Color Pandora an invertebrate? They are, but the question is, are they animalistic enough? Because they're obviously a caterpillar. But my kind of thought process is, if you put like Worm and Beaklon and Niton next to Color Pandora, does Color Pandora look like something that's natural? And in my mind, no. Like I could picture I could picture like a Nautilus that looks like a little Niton, right? You know, I could picture like a beetle that looks like Beaklon. My ass can... I mean, like, I could picture a caterpillar that looks like Color Pandora, but, like, I don't feel like it translates into real life like some of the other main breeds do. Find me another caterpillar that crawls along butt to face with other caterpillars, and then we'll talk. Exactly. So like Arrowhead, Beaklon, Niton. Worm. Human Centipede. Yeah. Have you guys ever watched that movie? I've seen the first one all the way through, and it's pretty silly. I tried watching the second one, and it was so... It was not... The second one was not up my alley. Like, the first one's gross, but it's very, like, tongue-in-cheek, and it's obviously supposed to be funny. The second kind of goes into the movie of... The second one just kind of goes into one of those films where it's just like, we're being, like, fucked up. Just to be, like, fucked up. And, like, they're not really my cup of tea there. Like, because the first one's fucked up, but, like... Yeah, shock film. Like, the first one's shocking, but it's like... It's so fucking stupid. And it knows it's stupid. And it's, like... funny. On purpose. Where, like, the second one... It's interesting because the first movie is a movie in the second film, but it's more about how the main character of the second film, the human centipede turned into a fetish for him, and he actually committed, like, the human centipede in real life. And it gets, like, really fucked up. Whereas the first one, it's just like, oh, this is so fucking stupid. And so I stopped watching the second one. I couldn't get through it. Do you allow Simopian? No. I don't know if I'll allow question mark breed. Alright, so that's going to be 2-1 for Serpio. I'm actually double checking right now. But congratulations for 7th for Wii Petting. Pretty cool build to make top 8 and fairly large Macho Thursdays. Not our biggest one that we've had, but, you know, had to win over 22 monsters. Alright, so we got Hulkbuster and Testarossa coming up next. Two Arrowhead subs fighting. Alright, so I have a list here, and so these would be the only available main breeds and sub-breed. So you have Ape, Baku, Hare, Hopper, Jill, Kato, Tiger, Zilla, Dragon, Naga, Phoenix, and Zoom, and then Arrowhead, Beaklon, Niton, and Worm. So the main question now, so you could only have those main breeds and those sub-breeds. So you couldn't enter like a golem that is part tiger, for example. You know, we're keeping it things that are fairly, you know, animal instead of, you know, like a ghost or whatever. So the main question now is, it's just like, would it be cool to enter, say like, what would the, oh, this would just be, oh, actually, great question. So this is going to be a tournament because it's technically 3 separate tournaments in one, where you're going to be able to enter up to 2 different things. So you can enter the mammals tournament and, like, say the invertebrates tournament, but you would have to sit out on the birds tournament. And I believe that's 2-0 for Testarossa. Now, because you know, you're entering two things. I don't really want to have to force people to make two 3500s because I know, I know, 3500 is not everyone's favorite cup of tea to race. So because of that, I was figuring I would probably do. So it would be hard mode with tech deletion. And so I was figuring I would probably do something I did similar to Spin the Wheel, where it was basically like heavyweight light, but you could run mixed attackers if you wanted to, which is kind of like Uwu's thing, but that's been kind of like a manual control. That's been kind of like a contention thing for tournament organizers, and I don't know if I want to get into that. So let me see if I can find my docs for Spin the Wheel. So I was thinking I would run it to what the Spin the Wheel stat cap was, which was if you are a mono attacker, you can have 2750 stat cap total, 825 life powers, skill, individual cap, 660 speed, defense cap, stats 100 or below, don't matter. Mixed attacker, you could have a little bit less total stats, but you get the ability to run mixed attacker. So it was 2600 total stat cap, 775 life, power, intelligence, skill, and then 620 speed and defense individual cap. We saw when we did Spin the Wheel, we had a good, you know, mix of mono attackers and mixed attackers both make it into top 8, and everyone seemed okay with the stat spread. It's pretty nice because there's a lot of reasons to run tanks. There's a lot of reasons to run speed with that type of stat spread, and it's very similar to what I ran for the playoffs. So that's probably what I would go with. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's 2-1 for Serpio. Alright, so Destruce is our first monster out at 5th place today. But like I said, I'll iron things out a little bit more. But I do appreciate you guys helping me brainstorm and kind of iron out some ideas for this. Airtron wins here on the grit comeback. We're getting a lot of grit comebacks tonight. rather help iron out ideas instead of steal them. Oh my god. Okay, well, you know what? It's just a quick 2-0 for Aeratron there. Alright, Testa is our second monster out at 5th place today. That's still pretty good. Congratulations, Spider. Alright, so now we've got our, I believe, last best 2 out of 3 of the night. We've got Serpio versus Aeratron. You know, two very historically strong monsters. Not surprised seeing them where they are. Try to put some respect on this boy's name and spell his name right. Dude, Needle Stabs is so strong. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a tank when he first started out, wasn't he? Fun build. Kind of a hard Durhan to like make a consistent tank. Alright, Belly Punch was gonna take it, is what I would say. Oh my god, the Wake Up Spike Bite. Oh, it's not gonna hit. Oh my god, and the ease, you see the little twirl? Ease on the 61%. 784. Alright, so Serpio bring it to a game number 3. Needle Stabs with both monsters missing some pretty big moves here, is what I would say. But Serpio's got a lot of catching up to do here. This boy is... Dude, he wants Losers Finals so bad. He is spamming the shit out of these Needle Stabs. Alright, Thwack here on the 45% does whiff. Flattening on the 56%. Whereas Serpio's not out of it. Turn Assault, you know, could be pretty damning. Alright, Thwack there. Going to do a little bit of chip damage. Turn Assault is probably going to be able to KO now, but it does not matter. We see the Needle Stabs, and Aeratron is going to be moving on to Losers Finals. Alright. So we got our top 3 we got to figure out now. Congratulations on 4th place, Serpio and Croto. I can never say your name right. But anyways, we have our first betting match of the night. We are going to have Mini Pot Kiao versus Jam Lord. So this is going to be our best 3 out of 5 of the night. So if you are ready to bet, go ahead and bet now. The predictions are live. Alright, so do you like the Bajarl? Do you like the gel? Before this winner's final starts, I'm going to go potty real quick. I'll be right back. Alexa, lamp on. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, how this turns out. Alright, we got 44% on Mini Pacquiao, 56% on Jamlord. Best 3 out of 5. Let's go ahead and get it. Both these monsters have been doing very well all night. All right, I'll come.
Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
What would Mini Pacquiao's son be named? Mini Pacquiao? Mini Pacquiao Jr. Alright, stab hitting here on the 50-50. Jamlord is up game 1. Nano Pacquiao. Nano Pacquiao would be his aunt. Alright, Jamlord's up 2-0. This might be a very quick winners finals here for the gel. No, wait. Nana Pacquiao would be his grandma. I think I said aunt earlier. Oh, yeah. 1-2 uppercut miss there. It's not looking good. This 2 whips is going to hurt. 480, negative 15 guts. Into the double? I guess technically be the quadruple. Alright, Gel Cube on the 39% does whiff. Do we see the hook? We do see the hook. Oh, big damage. Not enough to put Jamlord into the death. Alright, quick 3-0 there for Jamlord. That's okay. Mini Pacquiao does have the ability to get the run back, but he's going to have to get through Aerotron to do it. Cousin Mini Pacquiao. Let's see. Who did I say was fighting? It's Mini Pacquiao again. And Aerotron. Okay. Now, I believe, could be wrong, this may be a, good lord, my brain has just stopped. Oh wait, we got a bet! Predictions are live! No one's hit each other yet. I believe this is a run back though. Yeah, so Mini Pacquiao is the monster that put Aerotron into losers. Let's see. Alright, we got about 14 seconds left. So right now it's 40% on Mini Pacquiao. Mini bid. 40% on Mini Pacquiao, 60% on Aerotron. I don't know why half of them gave up. But what do you mean 2-player 1? That is not what happened. Oh, duh. Because I'm player 1 and I gave up. Okay, now getting into the actual fight. Jesus, 630 on the needle stabs. Mini Pacquiao is stressed out, so, you know, it can't get power. Alright, double cook here. Not landing. Ooh, Spike Bite does whiff, though. Aerotron does have the guts lead still. Flattening on the 57, not a bad choice to end it here. Flattening on the 55, good choice to end it here. Do we see the grit, though? We do see the grit. He wiggles his way back out of the pot.
It's seriously steamed.
I would be pissed too. Alright, Mini Pacquiao's got a huge Guts lead here. Spike Bike on the 34% is going to whiff though. It got the grip, but it did not do anything with it. Errantry is going to take game number 1. Ah, where'd my Monster Rancher go? There it is. Alright, so Mini Pacquiao has not landed a move this set so far. Alright, crit charge there, doing a decent amount of damage. Another... Dude. Listen, I know Errantry is a good monster, is a great monster. This Majral is getting very fucking unlucky. Alright, 2-0 up for Errantry. 33% on the hook, you know. Alright, there we see the uppercut. 293, not going to be a ton of damage. The move doesn't do a ton of damage in the first place. And Errantry has a massive Guts lead over Mini Pacquiao. This Needle Stabs might just one-hit KO it. It does not hit. Alright, Charge doing a little bit of damage there. Oh, hook on the foolery, but the 58% whip into the flattening. Onto the flattening. Bro. Oh my god, okay. 3-0 for the wall. That's crazy. Alright, congratulations, Fake, on making it third at least. You know, with a Majral, that's still a pretty solid result. But if I was you, I would be a little steamed, I can't lie. But it is what it is. Alright, so Grand Finals, we got Jamlord. And we got Errantry. Alright, go ahead and get the prediction for this one set up here. Prediction should be live, so go ahead and look out for that. Alright, prediction is live. So, if you have not been here before for some reason and you are wondering what's going on with Grand Finals, so Grand Finals is going to be best 3 out of 5, just like Winners Finals and Losers Finals. But one of the big things is Jamlord is coming into Grand Finals from Winners, which means he only needs to win 1. Errantry has to knock Jamlord into Losers by winning 1 set and then eliminate him from the tournament by winning another. So Jamlord only has to win 1 set total, Errantry has to win 2 sets total. So when you are voting for the prediction, you have to keep in mind that Jamlord has to win only 1 set, Errantry has to win 2. So right now we're sitting at 43% on Jamlord, 57% on Errantry. Big vote on Jamlord at the very last second, went up to 5.6k, 88% on Jamlord to Errantry's 12%, only sitting at 783. All right, and that's where we are going to end the betting portion, and now on to Grand Finals. So we're fighting for first place here, ladies and gentlemen, everybody else, everybody in between. Both of these monsters have been putting up very, very good fights tonight. Pierce here on the 46%. Spike Bike in the retaliation, 44%. Alright, Charge is going to close out this match. Errantry takes game number 1. Gonna give Croto my Patuis. Alright, 3 cubes is gonna whiff there. Needle Stabs is gonna whiff in the 53%. No monster has hit so far this game, and it continues to be that way. Spike Bike whiffs. We see the 3 cubes on the 43% whip. It's probably going to be a one-hit KO, and especially is going to be if it's a crit. So 999 damage. Jamlord taking game number 2. Oh, I just noticed I'm at exactly 444 followers. That's pretty funny. Alright, we see the Pierce. We see the Pierce whiff there. Errantry's just kind of hanging in those back slots for a little bit, building up those guts. Big Gutsly needle stabs here. Does whiff. Both monsters are kind of in a similar guts range now. Gel Cube whiffs. Errantry is back up in the 70 for guts. Jamlord is above that 50% range, though, so he is going to be a little bit tankier, despite the fact that he has less guts than Errantry does. 361 on the Gel Cube. Solid amount of damage into the whip. Crit. A little bit of damage. Dodges the whip now. Errantry is sitting at 99 guts. A model at 99 guts is incredibly scary, folks, but he's not going to do a damn thing with it. Jamlord is up 2-1. Y'all want the thank you? Thank you! Oh, big 397 stab there. Oh, into the Needle Stabs crit. Jamlord down into the yellow. Stab is not going to take it here. Can swing a second one. Goes for it. Misses on the 51%. Both monsters, pretty much their next hit is going to win here. Do we see a grip from Jamlord? We don't. So Errantry is bringing this first set to a game number 5. $442. Alright, Flattening's going to whiff there on the 60%. Little Gel Cube here will end it. Does whiff, though. Spite Bike here at the 44%, going to whiff, too. Alright, 3 cubes on the 39 is going to hit. Do we see a grit? No grit, so Jamlord is going to take that 3-2. Congratulations, Dylan, on your win for tonight. Congratulations, Loki, for your second place. Let me go ahead and complete that prediction, and then we'll talk about how this thing ended. Alright, so we got a nice 3-2 Game 5. Let's go ahead and end this thing. And we'll talk about the standings. Alright, let's zoop. Alright, so down here in 17th place, we've got World Champion, Sweet Summer Child, Hitara, Gabu Mishima, Eat That Joint, and Bogwater, all at 17th. Twiddle Me This, Shahir Jirade, and Chimichanga, Biggie Walls, Astroman DX, all sitting at 13th. Tied for 9th, we've got Galligator, Pixie Brawn, Primus, and Sir Stabs a Lot. Tied for 7th, we've got Weeb Petting and Hulkbuster. Tied for 5th, we've got Destrusel and Testarossa. 4th, we've got Serpio. 3rd, we got Mini Pacquiao. 2nd, we got Errantry. And at first place, we've got Mr. Jamlord. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you guys who decided to hang out tonight. Who decided to enter stuff tonight. Excuse me there, I burped a little bit. But yeah, congratulations to our top 3 players. But yeah, kind of a more chill night. Again, sorry if I was a little low energy, but it is what it is. You know, not every week can be just us running around and joking and talking about Hawaiian sweet rolls. 13th place is better than first place. Changed my mind. It's got twice as many digits. Must be twice as good. That's right, 17th place is the biggest number. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys as always for hanging out. Last thing that we got to do for tonight is find somebody to raid. So let's see if anyone is playing Monster Rancher. Oh, we actually do have somebody who's playing Monster Rancher. It looks like they're playing Monster Rancher 2. So this is Squirrel LXRD. I do not know this person. If they end up being shitty, my bad. But let's go ahead and give them a raid. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll put the rules up for next week sometime soon. If it is next week. I'm pretty sure it is, though. But yeah, love you guys. Great tournament tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys soon. Bye!